We really just didn't believe that this was going on, that, you know.
An emotional response as neighbors grieve over a weekend of loss. Good evening, everyone. I'm Zach Wheeler. Thanks for joining us for 18 News at 5 this Monday evening. This evening we cover tragedy well outside the Twin Tiers, but close to home for anyone who has a child. As our top story, we have team coverage on this. We begin with 18 News reporter Matthew Paddock on the details of this fatal blaze.
Flames lit the air of the Lower West Side when the Erie Fire Department responded to a devastating overnight house fire around 1 a.m.
For as long as my career goes, more times than not when you have a fire like this and this many fire deaths, it's due to the fact that there are no smoke detectors involved.
It was also confirmed there was only one smoke detector in the attic. A total of 8 people were in the home at the time, and the fire leaving 5 children dead, aging from 8 months to 7 years old. Victims of the fire were taken to the hospital. 2 teenagers reportedly jumped from the roof to escape the fire, and their condition is unknown. The 150-year-old woman who was in the house was later life-flighted to a Pittsburgh hospital. The fire inspectors determined many extension cords underneath the couch that items were plugged into. Guy Santone says the fire could have been electrical in nature. He also tells us the home was also a daycare.
Yeah, one of the things we're going to be looking at tomorrow is why a daycare only had one smoke detector that was up in the attic that did no good whatsoever.
Though it's not certain what caused the fire inside of the home, they say that it could have been eliminated with the use of more smoke detectors.
Yeah, we preach smoke detectors all the time. I mean, it does save lives. And I would venture to guess that if there was a proper amount of smoke detectors in this home at the time, we could have prevented, if not all the fire deaths, most of them.
The Erie Fire Department is looking to bring in an electrical engineer for more information on the investigation.
And now we move to 18 News reporter Janae Parrish. She joins us live in the studio with how fires like this can actually affect us in the Twin Tiers. Janae.
Well, Zach, choosing childcare is an important decision, and it's important that when you do, you make sure the program is certified. Any daycare program planning to serve 3 or more children for more than 3 hours a day on a regular basis must obtain a license or a registration from the state. We got a chance to talk with a local daycare owner who says that they make sure that they have a clear emergency exit plan and frequent fire safety drills so all the kids know basic fire safety.
Inspected by a New York State inspector, plus we're up to code with everything in the building. We take some extra measures in October. We have Fire Awareness Month, and we get to meet with firefighters that are local, so the children are less scared. This, they take that home with them as well, and we have rescue windows in every room. I feel pretty confident if there was ever a fire here, we would all make it out safely.
And coming up tonight on 18 News at 6, I'll have the full breakdown of codes and regulations that each daycare must follow. In the meantime, feel free to visit our website, mytwintiers.com, for the full interview. But for now, reporting in the studio, I'm Janae Parrott, 18 News.
All right, thank you so much today. Also, this related to this blaze is the community that had endured it. Those at the scene leaving soft toys, flowers, and prayers. Community members gathering in support of those that passed. One parent says he's relieved that his children who attended that daycare slept in instead of attending.
Still in shock over it right now. I feel like it was like a blessing when I seen this on the news in the morning. First thing I did, they were still sleeping yet, and I still picked them up and grabbed them, hugged them, and gave them a kiss.
That parent went on to say that healing for this area will take time, as others are still coping with that horrific tragedy. Be sure to turn to 18 News at 6 when we will hear more from the community on the tragedy and more from Janae Parrott and her local reaction. For today's full story right now, just simply head to mytwintiers.com. You can also download it, the 18 News app, available for your Android and iPhone device. Be sure to tune in to Nightly News with Lester Holt. That's coming up at 6:30 this evening for the latest developments on this and other major stories.